We're here again.
Yep, we're back
for the 16th time in the 90th overall Kingdom Hearts video.
I'd say that's a lot, but I've literally just started playing Kingdom Hearts again.
Yeah. Last time, I don't know what happened. There was a Nintendo Direct and we talked about that.
We mostly just kind of glazed over it because it wasn't... Yeah. Like, as much as it was big announcements, I think by that point we both basically had already said everything we needed to say.
Yeah.
Either to ourselves or to, like, online communities.
Yeah.
So, inadvertently, we just kind of felt like we were retreading stuff we'd already said.
Yeah. Today is June 26th. Again, it's a Wednesday.
And after this recording session, me and Logan are off to the movies.
Yes. We're gonna watch the Emoji Movie re-release.
No,
I'm joking.
He already did this, but we're gonna be going on to watch the South Park movie, obviously.
Yeah.
I'm not joking about the fact that he already did this.
I did do this on.
He sent me photos of him in a suit and tie and everything.
Yeah, I went. I'm not going in a suit and tie for this showing, but I had to go for once. It was epic.
He had a lot of fun, but he did strain his voice.
I did.
Honestly, I was willing to give him the out of doing this if he thought that like he'd strain his voice again after doing this.
So I went there. There was like 10 other people in the theater, and after the movie ended, the person in front of me said, "You know, I was working at a theater when this came out." And then she turned to her son and was like, "I was pregnant with you when this came out." And that's weird to think about.
Yeah, that movie, when did it come out?
1999.
Yeah, it's older than me.
By like 6 months.
Yeah, because just like Logan, I was born in December.
Yeah. Yeah, I watched it. They added CGI iguanas and lizards in the background in every shot.
Did they?
No. It's a joke.
I wouldn't even be shocked by them doing that, not gonna lie.
It's a reference to an episode.
Wasn't that the Indiana Jones one?
No, it was like the one where they made fun of re-releases changing content of the original movies.
Yeah. The one that made jokes about, like, Star Wars, Indiana, and E.T.
Yeah. I'm joking. I can say that they did not change anything in the movie at all. Except for on-screen lyrics. You know, sing along. My sister went with me. She hasn't seen the movie in like 6 years. No, more than that, 8 years.
I haven't seen it in 2. That's actually a lie. I saw it last year.
And she forgot everything about the movie. So she was like, "Oh, this is the perfect opportunity to rewatch it." She could barely contain herself.
In what way?
She was either laughing her ass off or disturbed as all hell. Being like, "Yeah, I can't." You know, watching it later when you understand all the jokes now, it's a different experience. But yeah.
All I know is... the sing-along will probably at least be fun.
Yeah.
I don't expect there to be too many people, though.
Let me check.
My reasoning being is that it's a weekday.
Yeah. Well,
but it is summer, so maybe I'm wrong.
I'm checking the Fandango listing. There are 20 22 other people put seats to it.
Huh.
Yeah. Not a lot of people, you say.
Well, more than I expected.
Yeah. Big. But yeah. That's happened.
I guess I could say what happened to me over this week. I watched Inside Out 2.
Oh, I still need to see that.
I actually enjoyed it a lot.
My sister saw it and enjoyed it.
Like, I saw people complain about how it's the same movie, but like... First of all, no fucking shit. What did you think a movie about growing up would be? Like, what did you think the sequel would be about? No fucking shit. It would be about growing up. But it's not, but the other thing is, it did do some different things. Like, for instance, I've noticed that it prioritized Riley over the emotions this time around.
I still haven't seen the movie.
Yeah. But basically, just generally, like, the structure of the film is slightly different. There are new characters and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And generally, it's basically what's causing her emotional instability is this time around is a very much different, but also a very realistic thing.
Yeah.
It's not about moving to a new place. It's about the horrifying realization that all your friends in middle school going to a different high school. But also trying to impress people, essentially fucking up and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just realistic things. Not gonna lie, a good chunk of that stuff had me cringing inward because of just how fucking... Well, I don't want to say relatable because I never had any of these kinds of things, but understandable her situation is, if you know what I mean.
Anyways. Let's see.
I'll say this, all the new characters were enjoyable for the most part. So, pretty good. Honestly, probably the best sequel we've gotten from a Pixar movie in a while. But that's not saying much, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Anyways.
I think the last really good Pixar sequel was not a sequel, but a prequel, and that was Monsters University. And not even for the whole thing, but rather just the last part.
Yeah. Anyway. Well. What else has happened?
Kingdom Hearts released on Steam, and I finally got around to buying it.
That happened.
If you're aware of my Steam profile, you'll have noticed that I've been playing it.
Huh? Yeah.
Of course, I'm trying to redo what I did in the PlayStation 5, and that's doing the whole Pride Mode level 100 ring. Bone.
Bone. Well. I don't know what else to say. That's a dog.
Yes. Have you never watched this movie?
I've seen Nightmare Before Christmas before. Exactly once. Because they re-released it for the 30th anniversary. Well. Oh. There is a new Splatfest for Splatoon 3. Coming soon.
You forgot the word soon?
Yeah. Shush. But yeah, there's a new Splatfest for Splatoon 3 coming. It's a special summer one. And this time, let me look. The question is, what would you rent out for a day? Is it a day? Give me a minute. Alright, the question is, what would you reserve for a day? A palace, a theme park, or a beach?
Theme park.
That's my answer too.
Like, super easy. For a beach, you can actually get a beach privately. You just have to, you know, roll up in there in the very fucking morning. Also, why would you want to do that? Beaches are more fun when there's other people there.
Yeah.
A palace sounds boring as fuck. Not even gonna fucking lie.
Yeah.
Like, well, what is there to do?
Sleep. Party.
And when it comes to, yeah, I don't exactly have like that many friends, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And when it comes to an amusement park, you get to do whatever there is in an amusement park by yourself. Do you have any idea just how cool it would be to be able to check out every attraction at an amusement park? No fucking lines!
Wow, does this mean Fry's gonna win again? Because that's a Fry team?
I mean, if they're smart, they'd win.
Yeah.
But we can't account for taste or people.
And I would also like to point out, there was a Friday, Saturday, Sunday Splatfest. It really seemed like they were trying to give Fry an easy win there. She got 77% of the votes, which is like the most for any Splatfest ever. And she still lost because her players were just better at the game. No joke, they just won more battles.
This would remind me of just how popular Marina was, but just how popular Pearl was with the actual good players.
Yeah. Because like Pearl and Marina's winning ratio is close to 50-50, I believe.
But notably, Pearl got all the good players.
Yeah.
Because Marina got the horny players.
Friday, Saturday.
That were the people who just kind of vote by appearance, really.
66% of the votes, my bad. And literally, Fry lost by like. Give me a minute. Fry lost by like 0.19% of battles. Just barely.
So quite literally, it was a case of Shiver's fans are just better.
Yeah. And there was a long-running stigma that, Shiver's only winning because she's popular in Japan.
Meanwhile, as it turns out...
And then they held region-exclusive Splatfests. Shiver won in America and Fry won in Japan. They were like...
That actually checks out, in my opinion. Yeah. Japan loves characters with, like, out there designs because they think that stuff is cute.
Yeah. Forget what the...
Why do you think, like, so many, like, series have, like, those mascot characters, like Monokuma?
Yeah. I forget what the, What was that specific Splatfest?
But yeah,
It was a Japanese food-related Splatfest. Kaiten Yaki versus Open Yaki versus Imadawa Yaki.
But yeah, the second they started claiming its popularity because of region, and then regionals came out, I was like, no.
And for that Splatfest, over in the Western worlds, it was swapped out for. What was it swapped out for? Handshake. How do you greet a friend? Handshake, fist bump, or hug?
Which one did she choose?
Fry chose fist bump.
I'm talking about Shiver.
Oh, Shiver. Shiver chose handshake.
The sad part is I mostly do handshakes.
And handshake won just because the players were better.
I don't exactly have too many friends that I can do fist bumps with.
Yeah.
Most of the people, when I meet them, I usually do a handshake because it's common courtesy in American culture to give a firm handshake. Otherwise, you run the risk of pissing off old conservatives who think, oh, he's not good.
It got like the least popular vote, but it still won. And people pointed out if they
It's starting to really seem like Shiver just kind of got all the good players.
and people pointing out that if they did with the revised Splatfest rules, which they had to revise them because it was so unfair, Fry would have won that Splatfest. And yeah, they had to change Splatfest rule, like how points are distributed, because a lot of people consider them unfair.
What was unfair?
Because only like the person who won, there's 5 categories, and only the one who won each category got points. Now it's but first place gets a bunch of points, and second place gets half the points. So yeah.
Either way, it just feels like a bunch of cope.
But this will mean this is going to be the first holiday Splatfest where Big Man doesn't win. That's a crime. He's a watermelon, even. He's Basil.
Basil died for Omori's sins.
Yes. My
I say that because let's be honest here, Sony hasn't let go of that shit at all.
My Xbox 360 wallpaper is a crucified Basil plush.
Yeah, I keep bringing it up.
Yeah. And I was buying a bunch of games on sale because, and I bought. Turns out I bought too much that my bank thought it was fraud, and they froze my credit card. So when they unfroze it, I just bought a gift card and did it like that.
That probably should have been the smarter choice, really.
Yeah.
Having that many purchases in one go tends to look weird.
Yeah.
Especially when small purchases like that.
Yeah, they're all like $2 a pop. I bought 3 Dead Rising games, which ironically a remaster just got announced today.
Yeah, I did see that.
Technically 5 Devil May Cry games, although 3 of them were under one game.
Did they have 5 for sale?
1, 2, 3.
Oh wait, DMC.
Yeah. What was... Shit. I bought Metal Gear Solid 5. I bought 2 Metro games that were like less than $1 each. And when I unfroze my card, I got Need for Speed Rivals and Most Wanted. And Lego Jurassic World.
Let's see what happens if I use Fabric here.
So, and also speaking of Omori, the manga came out.
Huh.
Yeah. I haven't read it, but I've seen, like, pictures of it. It looks like a manga. So yeah.
No, which is better? Should I have this one? I'll have to go to test run just in case. Who knows? Maybe this will be the better Keyblade. Not bad. Actually, let's see the actual disparity between both of these. Because I have Nimble Gear Plus, which is better than Nimble Gear 4.
Huh. Ow. Ow. Okay. Yeah.
Wait a minute, really? That's the difference?
But yeah.
Okay, yeah, this is way better.
What else? Bless you.
Thank you.
Well. God, what's happened?
I kind of already said a lot of this stuff.
Trying to see what happened.
This is actually pretty good. Especially since I no longer need Magic Bracer. Prize Power 1 and Hurt Bonus.
Oh yeah, Nintendo's recently been very petty about not revealing who's developing their new games now.
I don't blame them. Turns out one of the major leakers got all of their information from a member of their staff.
Yeah.
So
they got fired.
Yeah, this is definitely the better one. Mostly because 15 HP and 2 strength aren't that much compared to 6 more defense.
Yeah. They're like saying, "Oh, we're not going to reveal who's developing Mario and Luigi, the new one."
Also, because the main ability that I got from that was this one,
Yeah.
but it's part of the Keyblade, so now I get prize power, which gives me more HP when I pick up HP prizes and heart bonuses.
Yeah.
Which literally recovers my HP. Like if I get 300 hearts, full HP recovery. You can see why this one's a better deal.
Yeah.
I should probably save. Just in case.
Some people are thinking Ultra is developing the new one. If you guys don't know, they made the highly loved Diamond and Pearl remakes.
Okay, to be fair to them, I get the feeling that they were kind of shot in the foot by what the demand was.
Yeah.
But also, can we really judge them when they made basically a one-to-one port? And not even that, they actually did add stuff. People just ignore the fact that they did.
I know.
Like, it feels a bit harsh to judge a company because Pokemon fans weren't happy that the Pokemon company decided they just wanted a straight remake of like games that most Pokemon fans literally had said in hindsight a while back were not as good as they remembered because it wasn't Platinum.
Yeah. Platinum sucks anyway.
Platinum? No, don't.
I know.
Diamond and Pearl, yeah, those games are too slow.
I just said that as bait.
But like, people who say shit like Platinum or Heart Gold and Soul Silver suck basically just are the type of people who are so sick and tired of hearing Gen 2 and Gen 4 are great. Because for a long ass while, Gen 5 was the one that got shit on. So now they go out of their way to try and shit on those generations, which technically fucking Heart Gold and Soul Silver are still Gen 4. They're basically going out of their way to like throw their spite at that stuff. When in reality, you guys are just being petty. No, yeah, the games aren't perfect like everyone claimed they were. That doesn't make them shit, you fucking assholes. Like, I get it, you hated the fact that Gen 5 got a shit ton of hate. Guess what? That's basically not on them. The people who actually hated Gen 5 were Gen 1ers. Gen 1ers are the people who went out of their way to say shit like, they made an ice cream cone Pokemon?
Gen 1 Pokemon is a bird.
Fucking... There were plenty of people who were fans of all these games that quickly pointed out, hey, dipshit, Gen 1 had Pokemon as simple as fucking ball!
It's called double standards.
It does not help that those Pokemon were made by the first American artist to get to actually, you know, work on these types of art. Yeah. Look, a lot of people, especially Gen 1ers, kind of hate to ever acknowledge the fact that, yes, every single Pokemon generation has its duds.
Gen 1 sucks.
I wouldn't say any gen sucks, because you have to take into consideration limitations of the time. But let's be honest here, yes, Gen 1 is the worst games.
Cope.
How is it coped for me to say that literally Red, Blue, Yellow... And
I'm telling the people who think Gen 1 are the best at cope.
Yeah, no fucking shit, they're the worst. They're the first games. If a series never fucking improved for you after its initial product, guess what? Maybe either A, you didn't like it in the first place, or B, you're just being an annoying asshole for no reason. Like, if you told a kid who literally was playing the game during Gen 1, hey, this is the future of Pokemon, and then you show them black and white, they'd be wondering, whoa! When does this game come out? This looks amazing! This looks better than any game out there!
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is better than some of the mainline SNES games right now! And it's all on a handheld? But no, a lot of people really get stuck up on their nostalgia, which, really, you shouldn't. Go back and play those games. Yeah, it'll destroy your childhood, but you'll realize, hey, maybe I was too harsh on everybody else. Maybe I shouldn't have been shitting on people who also had their childhood games, huh? Because here's a newsflash. Like, as much as Logan talks about how he's a Gen 5 kid, I was playing Pokemon from literally Gen 30 onward. I never stopped.
Gen 30?
Gen 3.
You said Gen 30.
Definitely, like, my fucking...
You're in the future?
No, inability to talk at all. But here's the thing. When did X and Y come out?
2013.
Yeah. That's something people will ignore. By that, I mean, consider my age. I was still a kid when Gen 6 came out. That is still a part of my childhood. There's a reason why I have a lot of fond memories for those types of games. Unlike a lot of people, I don't go out of my way to shit on Kalos. I understand its limitations. I understand why the game feels empty. It's because it wasn't meant to be like this. It was originally meant to get a third game. They canceled it.
Yeah.
I have a lot of fond memories of Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. People will constantly talk about how it isn't as good as like Heart Gold and Soul Silver for a while. Guess what?
Yeah.
You go back and actually play it, you'll realize this game's actually pretty good. The only thing that's missing is the Battle Frontier. The only Pokemon games I can outright say I didn't enjoy were the original Red and Blue. Like, and that's not from like a case of like nostalgia. I had those games as kids. Like I literally had copies of those games as a kid. I played them quite a bit. But I actually went back and played a lot of those games. Through emulation and stuff like that. I've gone back and played those. They don't hold up. The fucking original Gen 1 games are a fucking travesty when it comes to coding. They are so full of bugs, it's basically being held together by string and rope. So please, if you ever want to hate on Pokemon, how about A, you get that stick out of your ass, and actually try playing a game. Because you shouldn't be fucking despising something if you're not even gonna be, like, actually involving yourself with it. At that point, just move on with your life. Ignore it. It's the biggest media franchise in the world. That doesn't mean you have to stick around if you don't find it fun anymore. Don't even get me started on genres when it comes to the fucking anime, by the way.
I really don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you this right now, Logan. The fact that you don't care doesn't change anything. Like, I'm still gonna be talking about this kind of stuff because it means that we're not leaving empty air.
I know.
Because we literally have nothing else to talk about.
I know. But who knows?
But no, seriously. People say like, there used to be a phrase that people say that, like, people look back on and think, why did people say that? It's so stupid. Even though, honestly, yeah, no, it still holds up. If you don't like, don't interact. People use that as an excuse to basically, like, write shitty fanfiction and stuff like that.
Ow.
But at the same time, it still holds true. If you don't like something, why are you even here? You don't have to interact with anything if you don't like it.
Because they need rage bait.
Like, unironically, it feels ridiculous to get angry over something as simple as a Pokemon design. And in fact, if you actually go back and look at all those Pokemon you were shitting on, like in Gen 5, you realize, no, they were actually pretty good.
Trying to think of a the garbage one.
I personally think that it looks like pretty good for a garbage Pokemon. Eventually, there would have been a garbage Pokemon in the first place.
I know.
We already had Toxic Sludge.
Pokemon exist. There's like 2 million of them.
If you're about to bring up the Piranhas, their existence got justified by Legends Arceus.
Forgot about the Piranhas. I don't know.
People mostly shit on things like,
When are we going to do a Pokemon based on a door?
A door?
A door.
Technically, we already got keys.
Yes, we need a door. I'll name him Door King.
Technically, if we're talking about Pokemon, Spiritom's stomach is actually the gateway to hell. Well, the underworld, but, you know, hell.
Anyway. Well. What else is it? Well,
What?
So, I forgot what happened in the Direct.
We already talked about the
I know. Yeah, Nintendo's pulling in Nintendo and copyright striking sheet music now. Sheet music.
Who knows, maybe they're planning on releasing a music game or something.
Probably not.
No. That or they're doing another Mario Paint.
Maybe. Probably not.
Yeah. I'll say this, when people were talking about, like, Nintendo's decision to hide who's doing the Mario and Luigi game,
Yeah.
all I could think is, I don't blame them. Legitimately, I had the feeling Nintendo franchises will lead to... Okay, let me restart. I get the feeling that developers who work for Nintendo get harassed over this kind of stuff all the time. Especially because Nintendo fans can be particularly finicky about the way things come out. I wouldn't be surprised if they don't want them being harassed over the whole thing. Especially because it's now an Alpha Dream. Even though...
Alpha Dream is dead.
Not only is Alpha Dream dead, but the good chunk of the people who worked at Alpha Dream went on to work with Nintendo.
Yeah.
And supposedly we have confirmation at the very least that people who worked for Alpha Dream are working on this game.
Yeah. What else is... they also did the same for... What was it? That Princess Peach game that I forgot came out. It was developed by a company called Good Feel. And they did the same for the new Luigi's Mansion 2 port remaster. Except they just revealed who it is. It's Tantalus. And if you guys don't know who Tantalus is, they're Australian, so they don't exist.
They're as real as birds.
Tantalus was the people who ported Skyward Sword HD and Twilight Princess HD. And they were also the developers of South Park Rally. Yes, really.
Look, I can't blame companies for the mistakes of the past. Mostly because people start working.
Yeah. Man, we got... I mean, Acclaim is not Nintendo. That's the full sentence.
That's the only defense, really.
Yeah. They've said that, like, Rally took only, like... They only had, like, 8 months to make it.
It looks and feels like that.
Yeah. Meanwhile, these are ports of pre-existing games that are probably easier to make, but they still gave them enough time to, like, make sure they work.
Apparently you can get 100, I'm just not that good.
So how long till those South Park games pop up on Switch Online? Hopefully never. People are gonna say, oh, they'll sell out, they'll do it. Because Snow Day sucked so hard, they don't give a shit anymore.
I think people forget that Snow Day was a contractual obligation.
Yeah. But the specials are a contractual obligation, and those are good. Mostly.
The difference here is they actually are in full control over those. The people actually forget that part too.
Yeah.
Like, let's be honest here, Mantrea were not there for the actual development of the game.
They wrote the script.
They wrote the script. That doesn't change the fact that they weren't there for anything like coding or anything like that.
Yeah. You think they know how to code? You're saying that as if they coded the previous 2 games.
No, but almost certainly they were there. They were there to like give actual advice for how these things are meant to look and stuff like that.
Yeah. I mean, at the same time, they're also running a restaurant and doing all the specials.
They're kind of being they're kind of running themselves ragged, really.
Yeah. And I forgot Snow Day came out even.
Snow Day is a game I don't care about. Mostly because I don't care about multiplayer games.
It exists. I played the entire thing single player. I haven't touched it since I beat it. Because there isn't really a reason to go back. Which... Man, we waited 7 years for a new game and this is what we got? And they still have to update that game? And they haven't updated in like months?
Let's be honest here. They're going full, this was just a contractual obligation here, and they don't actually care about the game at all. But did anyone actually think that they'd be doing that whole, oh, we can update it every time we have a new release? Did anyone actually think they were going to do that?
They did for the new special. So they did that. Just cosmetics, though. Because of course.
Yeah, but let's be honest here. Were they ever going to update the game in any way meaningful?
Well, they've said they'll add a new mode. That's it.
Sounds to me like Cope.
Exactly. That's on the roadmap, a new mode.
Oh, I guess we could talk about some of the trailers I saw at the movie theater.
What?
Apparently there's a Transformers movie that's fully animated.
Yeah, I saw that. I did hear about that.
Honestly, I'm kind of happy with it. Because, first of all, it's animated. Let's be honest here, this franchise really doesn't work in live action.
Yeah.
But also, it's even acknowledging something. A good chunk of the backstories for Optimus tend to have it so, especially like one of the most popular ones, tends to have it so that Optimus and Megatron used to be friends. It's acknowledging that part. I'm not too sure how to feel about how it feels a lot like the writing was the type of writing that you'd see in that new TMNT movie.
Yeah.
Basically, everyone feels really young,
Hmm.
which, checks out. This is meant to be a backstory, but... Also, why is Bumblebee here?
Recognizability.
You can tell RC is their biggest token girl.
I don't know anything about Transformers.
So, the four main characters in this movie seem to be Optimus, Megatron, Bumblebee, and RC. So, notably, Bumblebee's usually treated like he's younger than everybody else. So much so that in the original show, it's why he had a much easier time adapting to humanity, and also because he's really small and more akin to their size. He mostly hangs around them for that reason. So generally, like most works treat him like like one of the youngest members of the Autobots. Here, he's been working at where Optimus and Mega are put in to work as punishment longer than they have. Implying he might be even older than them in this movie. And RC just kind of appears out of nowhere. Again, because clearly meant to be token girl since she's the most popular female Transformer.
Yeah.
And also the most recognizable since she's the motorcycle.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. The cast, the choice of who gets to be the main characters feels a bit weird and arbitrary, and especially when it comes to Bumblebee, feels more like they just kind of wanted to like make sure recognizability, like you said, and the choice of RC. Let's be honest here, they just wanted a girl toy. Because it feels like this movie should literally only really be about Optimus and Megatron, because that the trailer kind of points at as like their origin as to why they become who they are. But with the inclusion of the two other main characters, especially one who just kind of shows up in the trailer already with them, even though we don't get to see their introduction to her, feels like they just kind of said, oh, okay, yeah, you can do your origin story, but we're also slapping these two in.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to complain. I like RC. She's one of my favorite Transformers. But it feels awkward, is what I'm saying. Hopefully the movie has an actual reason why she just kind of shows up in the main plot, because literally, like, the way that the trailer starts is like we get to see them younger. They're clearly being punished, and apparently they can't transform, and they get sent to their new job where Bumblebee already is working there. And then we get to just start seeing some bits of the main plot, and RC is suddenly with them.
Yeah.
I also saw the Beetlejuice trailer. I, again, have no real opinions of it. I mean, I'll probably watch it, if only just because it's a sequel, but
Yeah.
it's probably just because of that. And when it comes to... I feel like there's another trailer I'm forgetting. Oh yeah, that Mufasa trailer.
Yeah, that movie looks pointless.
Not only does it look pointless, the whole like king with no royal blood and stuff like that, and also the fact that they're just you can clearly tell that they have Scar there as another main character, but they do everything they can in their power to like not put attention to the guy. It feels weird. Like, hey, so we're just gonna ignore his brother, the one who also could have been king, who like literally brings it up in the original movie multiple times that he was passed up for being king.
Yeah. Hey.
Funnily enough, in one of the original novelizations for The Lion King, it says that, kind of like how Simba's name means lion, I think in Swahili or something like that. We find out Scar's original name, because obviously Scar wouldn't be his actual name.
Yeah.
But the word that his name is basically means trash.
Yeah.
So motherfucker literally got named Trash by his parents. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he is trash because he's an asshole, but kind of a dick move.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're making a Shrek 5.
I'd care more if like I had like ever. Actually, I have watched those. I just don't have an opinion on them.
And the Donkey spinoff. Because Puss in Boots did so well.
Puss in Boots did well because people like Puss in Boots, and even then, by that I mean the people who decided to like make it found a way to make it work.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, they're doing Donkey spinoff. So yeah. And also, they're giving out Among Us on PlayStation Plus for free. Among Us. Guys, it's Among Us. Funny.
But by the way, this journal entry.
I don't get it. Huh. I read it.
Axel just casually giving shitty advice to Roxas.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Ooh. Oh my god. What else?
On the board of this world. By the way, for anyone who wonders where I am on Kingdom Hearts in my current replay, I just beat the Phil Cup in all 3 versions, so heading off to Agrabah.
Fun. Hey. What else is in?
Love that little thing. That's weird. Possessors weren't intended to be the original.
Huh. Hey.
Or if they were, I don't remember, which is not something I should be having an issue with.
Yeah. Ugh. Well, I'm going to college. Again. No, just the 3rd time. All my classes are in the middle of the night. The evening. Because I learned I cannot do morning classes at all.
That's fair.
I always sleep through them.
You remind me of that doorknob. I'd like to go back to my nap.
I can't nap in the middle of the day.
It's funny because that's usually me. And it should be me. I only slept like 4 hours. 5 hours. Granted, that's not fair. I kept falling in and out of sleep for another hour. And I don't think I ever find out. It might be in the original movie. I don't remember watching it. It's not even a joke. I legitimately do not remember that movie. I know I watched it at least at one point, but...
Which one?
Alice in Wonderland.
Ah. I watched it way back when I was a child. And I haven't seen it since. Since my parents got divorced. Back in my day, all I did was play games, browse the internet, watch old Disney or DreamWorks movies on VHS, or Star Wars, or watch whatever's on television.
What?
And to Steven's surprise, I've never watched Danny Phantom.
You never watched a lot of shows from my childhood.
I've never seen that. I've never watched Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Real shame, that shit's great.
I've never watched... Never watched Jimmy Neutron.
That show's also great.
I've only seen the Fairly Odd Parents crossovers. Never seen Rugrats except for one movie.
That's honestly fair. Rugrats was probably before your time. Hell, it's technically before most of my time.
Yeah. Never seen Ren and Stimpy.
Good.
Never seen...
John Kay is a terrible human being. He deserves to have no legacy.
But they're bringing it back.
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm not happy with that. I think John Kay legitimately deserves no legacy.
Yeah. Never seen...
Look him up if you ever want.
I know what he is. I've never seen...
I know what you are. That's such a stupid fucking messed up joke. But like, no, seriously. To anyone who doesn't know, John Kay is a pedophile.
That's all you need to know.
He's also a really shitty, like...
We're not preaching.
I'm gonna preach on this one.
Family Guy.
Like, unironically, the man is a horrible human being. He deserves to have literally no legacy, but people constantly bring up Ren and Stimpy like it's some masterwork. Like, he didn't get fucking fired off of it after episode 6 because he constantly refused to meet deadlines like an asshole.
Yeah. I've never seen... No, it was on Nickelodeon. You can tell what I've watched from... I've never seen Invader Zim.
Great show, I understand why.
Never seen... And I didn't watch any of their live action shit.
Not even Drake and Josh?
Not even Drake and Josh.
Well, let's be honest here, that's probably for the best.
Because I thought the live action stuff was boring.
No, like, unironically, it's for the best. There's a reason why the whole Dan Schneider thing is a thing. And he was king of the live action stuff for them.
Feet.
It's not just Fee. He was also like a really shitty boss.
The only Disney show I watched was Phineas and Ferb. And that's it. I have not seen Kim Possible.
Watch it.
No.
It's a great show.
Yeah, I was mostly a Cartoon Network kid, as I've established.
You never saw Ed, Edd and Eddy, so I don't know how much of a Cartoon Network kid you were.
I thought that looked ugly.
I mean, it definitely did. The guy who made it, like, went out of his way to make a show that looked ugly.
So if it came out today, everyone would hate it just the art style.
He kind of didn't care for people.
I know.
Like, literally.
I know, but I'm pointing out how a lot of people just hate on things just because of the art style.
No, people would probably respect it more for the fact that it even has a different art style. A lot of people are constantly pointing out like how everything looks kind of the same.
Yeah.
If it's not talking about like the whole like bean mouth thing, it's talking about like how everything looks like She-Ra. Like unironically, I constantly see people saying My Adventures Superman looks like She-Ra.
I wasn't allowed to watch the Powerpuff Girls as a kid.
I can kind of understand why.
Just because my mom didn't like it. Because she saw one episode, she thought it was disgusting.
Which one?
I don't remember which one. But it was probably from the later seasons.
Probably.
Damn. When I say Cartoon Network, I also mean Boomerang. Like, whatever the fuck Boomerang is now, Boomerang.
You mean pre-Nicktoons era Boomerang?
Yeah.
If you don't know what that means, it means it's the channel where essentially Cartoon Network dumps its shows that it has no faith in.
Yeah.
Kind of like Nicktoons, where Nickelodeon shows go to die.
Yeah.
I'll say this: I actually grew up watching a lot and grew up watching Nicktoons and Boomerang quite a bit.
I watched Nicktoons.
So, unironically, for a lot of shows, I got to watch a lot of shows that Nickelodeon sent off to die because of that.
Yeah.
Especially because it became kind of my go-to network when DirecTV stopped having Cartoon Network.
Yeah. I had DirecTV as a kid. But now I have Xfinity. And at least Xfinity does not carry Boomerang, as I've mentioned, but it does carry Nicktoons.
DirecTV still carries Boomerang, from what I remember.
Yeah.
And Nicktoons.
I just lost access to Boomerang completely. Maybe that was a good thing, because I heard they went to shit. Especially after they rebranded in, like, 2015.
Nowadays, like I mentioned, it's kind of in a Nicktoons era of its own, where it just kind of plays shows that Cartoon Network has no faith in. But I'll say this, it constantly plays things like Be Cool Scooby-Doo, so...
Yeah.
Better than Teen Titans Go.
Is that the one that looks like Family Guy?
I hate that people keep on bringing it up, because unironically that show is really funny.
I hear nobody talk about it.
A lot of people actually like realized that, hey, wait a minute, this show's actually pretty funny after Velma came out, because people went back to look at it because, you know, it's the other show that was the other Scooby-Doo show that was getting shit on, and people realized, hey, wait, this is nowhere near as bad as that. What the fuck?
Yeah.
But
it's new, so it sucks.
No, mostly it was people hated it for the art style, but like both me and Kevin actually really like it. Mostly because it's actually really funny.
Alright, what's airing on Boomerang? Their schedule has not changed since January 2024. Alright. We got Flintstones, Tom and Jerry.
At least those are still around.
New Looney Tunes. The Looney Tunes show. That show is underrated.
That show's great. Yeah.
Scooby-Doo, Yogi Bear, Looney Tunes, Flintstones, Jetsons, Popeye, Tom and Jerry, Scooby-Doo. A lot of Scooby-Doo. Looney Tunes, Scooby-Doo, Baby Looney Tunes, Tom and Jerry Kids, and then repeat.
Basically, it's the Looney Tunes and the Scooby Network.
Yeah.
Trust me when I say this, that checks out. Whenever I put the TV on for my sister, she usually goes for Boomerang because she really likes Scooby-Doo. I am happy that they're constantly putting on Scooby-Doo movies, too.
Yeah. Programming. Damn. Former programming. The former programming list is bigger than the current programming.
That checks out.
Remember Bunnicula?
No.
Me neither.
Well before my time.
It aired on Cartoon Network for a month, and then they dumped in 2016, and then they dumped it on the Boomerang. Dexter's Laboratory I watched on Boomerang. What the fuck is out of Jimmy's head?
Oh, you don't know that one? Okay, so On Jimmy's Head was the front runner for the movement known as CN Real.
I've heard enough.
Specifically, it was their attempt to make a Lizzie McGuire type show. Basically, a show where it constantly blended in animation elements to the live action show.
Yeah.
So the basic premise can basically be summed up as: kid goes to Disneyland, gets hit by the train, and has to have brain surgery, in which they input the brain of Walt Disney into him, and now he has schizophrenia that allows him to see the cartoons of Walt Disney.
Fun.
Then change Walt Disney for off-brand Walt Disney, and his cartoons for off-brand Mickey and Friends.
Yeah. Let's see. Boomerang used to air the original Powerpuff Girls, the 2016 Powerpuff Girls.
Nothing will be missed, especially that fucking offer-insert who shipped himself.
Yeah, I remember that. Foster's Home, which aired until February. Gumball. Flapjack, I've never seen that show.
Flapjack basically was the breeding ground for like the 2010s animation scene. A lot of people who worked for like 2010s cartoons came from Flapjack.
I see.
I highly recommend it, actually. It's really fucking weird. You could definitely see the DNA of things like Adventure Time in that.
Yeah. Okay, seeing 2010 Cartoon Network shows on this list that aired on Boomerang is weird. That just made me realize.
Do you remember what's currently airing in Cartoon Network?
That's making me realize how old I am. And also, some of these departed as late as February.
Yeah.
Like We Bare Bears, Adventure Time, Steven Universe.
I get the feeling some of those got taken off because their stories aren't done, if you know what I mean.
They're all fake. We Bare Bears is done.
Yeah, I'm talking about some of the 2010s shows are getting revivals right now.
Oh yeah.
Also, I think We Bare Bears has like a spin-off show currently on
Yeah, We Baby Bears. Didn't Toby Fox cameo one of them?
I have no idea.
I think he did. Yeah, he did. I remember that. And, get this, he voiced a skeleton.
I guess we finally hear Papyrus.
Yeah.
Fuck off!
Of course it's a skeleton. Man, now how long until Cartoon Network shows air on Discovery Family? Everyone's favorite network.
That's still a thing?
Yeah. Except they don't care about it.
Does it have anything?
Last time I checked, there was Looney Tunes. Some reruns of some Transformers show. My Little Pony.
Oh yeah, I don't remember now.
Smurfs.
It is kind of weird that unironically Discovery Kids went from like the Kids Network with spooky stuff to the Kids Network that's basically one giant Hasbro advertisement.
Yeah.
To the Kids Network that's been abandoned because the parent company now it's
Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
They will be airing a Cartoon Network show in July. Summer Camp Island.
Why does that sound like one of those fan seasons of Total Drama?
Summer Camp Island. The title, or?
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, that's actually one of the shows that was pulled from HBO Max. Back during the Great Purge of 2022. Which means it wasn't written off.
It was just kind of stolen.
It's kind of like stolen. If it's still available for digital purchase, it's not written off yet.
Emphasis on yet, by the way.
Yeah, with an asterisk.
I miss Magus XLR.
Which one?
Magus XLR was a show from the 2000s. It got written off. That's why it's never really brought up anymore.
I see.
It had giant robots.
Yeah, speaking of write-offs.
Symbionic Titan.
Well, I remember we were talking about, like...
I don't know if it actually got written off. I think it did.
I remember when we were talking about, like, possible Warner Brothers Paramount merger, which I really hope does not happen at all.
God, do I hope it doesn't happen.
So someone pointed out, oh man, Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 3 is gonna go wild. And you were like, it's only gonna be SpongeBob because every other show got written off. Then you were like, no, Lincoln Lab will still be there.
And so will all 10 of his sisters.
But then that actually reminded me, Lincoln Loud got cut from the second game.
Yeah, but they definitely kept Lucy, I think.
They kept Lucy. And people were like, why did they cut Lincoln Loud? Are they stupid?
Presumably they had a character that filled his role better. In fighting game terms, there is a thing called a function.
Oh, yeah.
Basically, a certain way a character plays, and unironically, if a character can play the exact same way as another character, that's a good chance that the original character that played like that is not going to be in the sequel. Because the character that they just put in plays exactly like him. So there's no need to have him around anymore.
And people got all mad at the fact that they added Donatello and Raphael, who were missing from the first game, but they cut Leonardo and Michelangelo.
Another function.
And then added Rocksteady. Rhinoceros. And
this was that boss I was talking about, the one that's on the bridge, by the way.
And now that game...
Annoying ass boss. Here's the beginning of a bad trend for bosses, if you notice. Look at that health bar!
Jesus.
It's a good thing I upgraded to this one, because this Keyblade does basically slightly just less damage, but its magic is better.
Yeah. People are like, oh, but they have three firebending avatar characters. 3 of them.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Me neither.
Do they play the exact same?
I don't know. Because one of them is not out.
The 3 are probably Azula, Zuko, and Aang, right?
Zuko, Iroh,
Oh.
and Azula.
Yeah. So here's the thing about them. They do actually fight differently in the show.
And they cut Toph.
Okay, that's unforgivable. I don't need old man Iroh there.
You were accepted until they learned they cut Toph.
I'm sorry, but Toph is my favorite character from that series.
Yeah. And they cut Hugh Neutron.
I'm fine with that. He doesn't even actually fight.
Yeah. They added Jimmy Neutron. And they will never add Timmy Turner.
Good. Honestly, the less power Butch Hartman has, the better.
Yeah. They have Danny Phantom, and that's enough.
And even then, Danny isn't even under the control of Butch Hartman anymore.
Yeah.
Thanks to the graphic novel, we have someone else basically in charge of the story.
Yeah. They have Ember from Danny Phantom, who I can't help but not associate with that. Can't help but associate with that some shooting that happened.
I can, but that's because I've seen enough porn of her to understand like the difference between the character and what's going on. That's not even a joke. She's legitimately the most looted Danny Phantom character.
And they cut Jenny Wakeman. That's a joke. They kept her.
Like, I was gonna say, like, didn't they recently just start a whole push to make her a lot more included? But,
yeah.
I could see them doing that. Like, I like Jenny. Definitely one of my favorite girls from Nickelodeon. But Nickelodeon has fucked her over so hard so many goddamn times, I would believe it.
They cut Helga from Hey Arnold and replaced her with Arnold's grandma.
I feel like Helga should have been kept.
And Gerald.
Okay, Gerald's a more even trade.
And the devs even said, yeah, it was Nickelodeon who pushed for the grandma to be included because they thought it was funny.
That sounds like a Nickelodeon move.
God, who was cut? Burl, two cuts. They cut Sandy,
Who did they replace her with?
Squidward, and Plankton.
Yeah, Sandy is worth a Squidward and a Plankton.
Mr. Krabs is DLC.
That checks out. Honestly, it makes way too much sense that he would be DLC. I'd have been more shocked if he were in the base game and not DLC. Because remember, it's all about money.
Let's see.
Like, honestly, Mr. Krabs makes the perfect amount of sense as a DLC character.
Yeah. I went to a tournament like the day after it came out, and he was banned because he was too recent.
For as much shit as Street Fighter gets for this, I do think they do the right thing by basically making it so that, like, after a while, the only available versions of their latest Street Fighter game is the one with the most amount of characters.
Yeah.
So that everyone can play them, if you know what I mean.
They cut Cat Dog.
Honestly, fair.
Oblina from Real Monsters.
Again, fair.
Shredder.
I mean,
He's a boss this time.
okay, that's fair.
And Powdered Toast Man.
The less influence John K. has on the world, the better. So fuck him.
And yeah.
Powder Toast Man could stay dead for all I care.
The only Ninja Turtles character that was kept was April O'Neil.
Checks out. I'm sorry, but April's way more popular than the Turtles, not even gonna lie. Even if it's because of a certain community. The one that I brought up when it came to Ember.
I know. Oh man. So how long until?
Yeah. By the way, the reason I'm not even ashamed of it is because everyone fucking knows. Like,
I know.
There is enough jokes about the types of girls that shaped our taste in women in our childhood, and it's always the same types of characters: Ember, Shigo, Raven. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And not even gonna lie, almost certainly it was their disguised fetish.
Yeah.
But hey, I'm not gonna blame them for having a good one. I'm gonna blame them for all of the really, really other ones. You ever watch Totally Spies? Nothing but really bad fetishes. There's an inflation episode.
Yeah, I didn't even know.
Yeah.
So basically your reaction is you can forgive every cut except Toph.
Yeah. The Toph is unironically probably my favorite character from Nickelodeon.
And they cut her.
Yeah. Like, I just think Toph is the coolest.
Well, how long until Nickelodeon gives up on these platform fighters and just gives SpongeBob to Warner Brothers for Multiverses?
I give it another failure.
Alright.
Basically, the next time it underperforms, it's done.
Yeah. I know they've approached them about it in the past.
Yeah. The second I heard that they already approached them before, see, it is like they're already like prepping just in case it goes under.
Just in case. Oh man, I can't believe SpongeBob is beating up Jason Voorhees.
To be fair, I could believe him doing that, but on the other hand, I could also believe that it'd be an unstoppable force versus an immovable object kind of situation.
Yeah.
SpongeBob would be too OP to like be taken down by Jason, but Jason would be too immortal to ever be taken down by SpongeBob.
It's an eternal stalemate.
Yeah.
Perpetual stalemate. Yeah, people have unlocked the Uber Jason skin. He has the funniest victory streak in the game. Just walking off.
Mood.
And then...
What are you gonna do about it?
Cool. And his defeat is just him floating off.
Well, honestly, best skin.
Best skin.
Like, ironically, all those animations are gold.
Uber Jason was going to be in Friday the 13th, and then the legal shit happened. The game, I mean.
Yeah, I know.
Now he's the first skin.
And that game had its problems, but I liked it for what it was.
Yeah.
Shitty Dead by Daylight, but that doesn't change anything.
Yeah. Now, how long until Jason gets into Dead by Daylight?
Apparently, legal issues aside, because they finally fixed them. Who knows? Maybe a year or two.
Yeah. Because Dead by Daylight's going to be shutting... Not Dead by Daylight. Friday the 13th, the game's going to be shutting down. By at least New Year's.
That game has a weird existence ever since it stopped updating entirely.
Yeah, they kept the servers up, and then they ported it to the Switch, After they stopped updating it.
Yeah.
And then they delisted it like last December. In December. But they said the servers will be kept online until at least New Year's Eve.
Yep. Have you ever seen any of the videos, like, of someone playing that game nowadays? It's weird.
I haven't.
I'm surprised there's enough people to play.
Yeah. People want to get one last game in before the servers go down.
Kira. Fuck yeah. Kira is good. Kira's just as good. Basically, your best bet's to have both.
Yeah.
Kira heals you over time, but Kira actually heals you. This was a lot of
Right. Oh, people are pissed about Donkey Kong Country Returns HD costing $60.
I'm not gonna lie, me and a bunch of other people were like, this is gonna be $60, ain't it?
Yeah. Because it's a Nintendo game.
It does have the 3DS levels.
That's true. Oh yeah, Danganronpa is doing a collaboration with some...
Oh yeah, I seen it. So, already, all of the images.
Cheat.
Not even just that. It actually reminds some people like, oh wait, yeah, these girls actually have attractive bodies. Because like, unironically, the reaction to like Kyoko's image was like, well, I forgot that she actually had these types of assets.
Yeah.
It was actually really funny to see the reactions.
Wait, Danganronpa's alive?
I mean, in this kind of material, yeah. By the way, before anyone gets on my ass, do remember all these characters are 18 and above.
Yes.
It's not even a joke. They got introduced like in their second year of high school. But in reality, it's been 2 years since then. Remember?
Yeah.
And that ain't even getting to the fact that the last time we saw them was in 3. Where they're even older.
Yeah.
Granted, you'd never be able to tell because Makoto doesn't fucking look... doesn't, like, increase in anything. But that's Makoto's, like, issue.
Yeah. And a reminder, a Danganronpa collaboration crossover event is how we actually got Mukuro sprites.
It is legitimately a goddamn shame that Mukuro doesn't get any sprites.
We live in a society.
Like, I get it. Most of her characterization from If is kind of ignored by the people from 3, but 3 is a fucking mess and shouldn't have been taken into consideration when it came to her characterization.
Yes, 3 is garbage. The absolute state of Danganronpa. A new game might happen sooner than later if that...
I do find it funny how most people generally agree that yes, Makoto probably has the biggest harem out of the main characters. Mostly because the sheer amount of girls that were actually attracted to him, it is funny.
Yeah. Damn it. I was gonna say we might actually get a new game with that other game. They're making,
no.
Their other game, they're making bombs. Because they said they put the company in debt.
They also says it carries the spirit of Danganronpa.
Yeah. But who knows? How well did Raincoat sell?
I don't know.
$300,000 copies.
It's not bad, but I don't know if that's what it needs.
Yeah. It's going multi-platform soon. With all the DLC included.
Was it an exclusive for a bit?
For the Switch, yeah.
On the one hand, most of the Danganronpa fanbase are on the PlayStation. But on the other hand, I mean, but on the other, but on the other hand, let's be honest here. Switch has the biggest player base.
It's also coming to PC and Xbox.
But on the other hand, PC exists, so yeah, it's probably going to make its money back eventually.
And only PS5 will have physical copies of it. Man, I can't believe Danganronpa still has fans. That's my full sentence.
I do not blame you.
Ultra Despair Girls is 10 years old this year.
Let's not acknowledge Ultra Despair
Okay.
Girls, please. Unless we want to go on another rant about how just fucked that entire fucking game is.
I'd rather not. Hey. Well, that's it.
Wait, shit. Ooh, new rank. New character unlocked in mission mode, which, yeah. Yes, new stuff. The slot releaser.
Well,
Our Blue Lazar Akira.
oh yeah, they have announced a 5 Nights at Freddy's kart racer game called 5 Laps at Freddy's. I'm not joking. You know?
I have no opinion.
Exactly. The game will be canon to the lore. I'm joking. Where am I? No, I'm joking. What else?
Well, this happened.
That.
I have to reset everything
Damn.
because new stuff came out.
That's awesome. I did see a list of worst games of 2024 so far. Snow Day was number 2. And if you're wondering, number 1 was Suicide Squad.
That's fair.
But the person said, Snow Day is the worst South Park game ever made. That is a lie.
Yeah, I could probably think of a few more.
Rally. The FPS.
I don't have to think about them at all, actually.
At least Snow Day is playable.
That is fair.
Those other two games,
Not so much.
not so much.
Like, unironically, you do not get to claim that it's the worst when those exist.
Yeah. And at least they involved Matt and Trey more than the early ones did. But still, it's not the worst. Go play those older games to see judge them for yourselves, because they are. Because
Garbage.
I've seen people say those games are awesome. What do you mean? They're garbage.
Not even good garbage.
Not even good garbage. And I know I play a lot of garbage, but trust me, this is actual garbage. So therefore, you know it's bad.
Like, unironically, if you... I don't care who you are, don't even bother trying to defend them.
Yeah. Oh man.
I could flip this one upside down.
Well. Do you think the potential third RPG would retcon Snow Day?
Maybe.
Or at least reference the fact that nobody liked it.
That I could say.
Yeah. What else? Got nothing. Let's see. Do you ever think about how the longest piece of literature ever written is a Loud House fanfiction?
A lot of the time, actually, yes.
Yeah. It pops in my mind every now and then. How did we get here? What do we do to deserve that? There used to be some Smash Bros. One.
Which, to be fair, was just as bad, really.
Was it terrible?
It was a self-insert.
Ah, okay. So you know it's bad. No offense to self-inserts, but like...
You're bad.
You're bad. Bonus points if they ship it with a character.
I don't remember if they did or not.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, you're right, though.
So, yeah. Well, do you think the Loud House is a mistake? Yeah, so do I.
It probably wouldn't if it weren't for for just how badly the fandom came out.
Incest. I don't know, something always felt weird about that show when I checked it out.
Yeah.
And then the creator got fired like less than a year after it came out because he's a Nickelodeon employee. If you guys don't get the joke, I shouldn't have to explain that one.
Yeah, you really don't have to. But it's true.
Yeah. Hey guys, I'm gonna explain the joke because you kids don't get it. In painstaking detail.
For no adequate reason.
Yeah. That's what Family Guy does. Not joking.
Yeah.
But yeah, moral of this episode, Snow Day sucks.
Wait, before we go, let me check something out.
Okay.
Because mission mode, unlock a new character. Let's see who we unlocked.
Yeah.
Rico. There we go.
Ah.
Well, I got his weapon is sword. By the way, yeah, you can check out the official names for everyone's weapons. Xemnas' lightsabers are called ethereal blades.
Lightsabers?
You didn't know? Oh, I gotta show you this. This is because of the panels, but let me show you what his weapon looks like without it. That's not the most famous one. I wonder if I could find the one that looks the most... No, not that one. Panels. Because his most famous ones are the ones that he uses in a fight against you.
Yeah.
Let's see. That was a bit of an upgrade. The skill gears just look... Okay, so... It's based. The appearance changes on name. From what I could tell. Almost. Okay.
Welp.
Gear. I'm trying to see if I can even find, or if it's meant to be like ultimate weapon for him. Worst case scenario, I'll just show it to you off screen.
Alright. I'll give you a minute.
Okay, so probably not. Might as well show you the casual gear though, since it's the joke weapon for him. Fans.
Fans. Gotta say, I'm a big fan. That's where I am, to be honest.